Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Am I the Asshole? If you enjoy hearing Reddit stories, it would really support the channel if you could give us a like or subscribe. Now let's get started with our first story. Am I the asshole for wasting everyone's time in therapy because I was accused of lying? My mom, her husband, and I, 16 female, are in group therapy with each other. We started therapy a few weeks after Father's Day, because that was the final straw for them to insist we all needed therapy to work on why I won't let us be the family they want. We started at the end of July, and by the end of August, my mom accused me of lying, called me a liar, and laid out this really big sob story about how much it hurt to have me lie to her and do everything in my power to destroy her marriage. It pissed me off so bad. I didn't lie at any point of this. I said as much in the follow-up session, and the therapist asked me to outline my side and how I felt having mom call me a liar. My mom kept trying to interrupt me. She told the therapist to shut up, and she accused me of being a vicious liar then. To give some explanation about the situation, my mom and her husband got married 3 years ago. They moved in together 2 months before. Before moving in, they sat me down and asked me if I was okay with us moving in together and making a family of 3 again. Mom brought up how we'd have a man around the house again. My dad died. And how good it would be for her to have a husband and for me to have a dad. And he said he couldn't wait to be my dad. And he always wanted to be a dad. He said he already had plans for us for Father's Day. This was February of 3 years ago. I told them I wasn't okay with that stuff. That I didn't want another dad, wouldn't let him be my dad, and was not about to spend Father's Day celebrating someone who isn't dad. They started laughing and proceeded as normal, but Father's Day became a struggle because I have not spent the day with him the last 3 years, and he has tried, so has my mom. I meant what I said. I never called him dad or let him fill the role in my life. This year he snapped, and he had a temper tantrum and said I was supposed to be with him on Father's Day and not spending the day alone, and he didn't sign up to be nothing to me. My mom called me a liar because she said I promised to develop a close relationship with her husband and that I said yes to wanting what they asked. She said I had said I would give him Father's Day, and I lied, and I have not followed through on any of it. She said I made them think I would be a willing participant, and I wanted us to be a family. It pisses me off because I never said what she claims, and I even repeated what I had said back then. The therapist couldn't get mom to apologize, and she has no control over the sessions where my mom and her husband dominate. So I'm totally silent and I zone out. They only realized this 2 weeks ago. They called me on it, and I spoke up again after more than a month of no talking in therapy to confirm I wasn't listening. And it came up last week, and I said I was done engaging because I was owed an apology for being called a liar. My mom and her husband are pissed that I'm wasting everyone's time letting therapy happen. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. I'm surprised the therapist is still taking the sessions. They must need the money pretty badly. Your parents, like so many before them, aren't after therapy, where you have to work on your own shit. They want a wizard who can change reality for them and maybe change you for someone who wants to call your mom's husband dad. Good luck with it all. The therapist is pretty young, so maybe she's new and doesn't want to fail at one of her first set of clients. Otherwise, I don't get why she'd keep us either when she was literally told to shut up and not in a nice I got this way. But, like, legit shut up we're talking kind of way. I wonder if your parents, consciously or subconsciously, chose this therapist specifically because of her youth, someone they could easily steamroll over. I'm sure she's nice and well-intended, but it sounds like your mom and her husband are pieces of work who need someone with more experience, which they are unlikely to seek out. Parents and step-parents have a responsibility to the children in their care, not the other way around. You are not responsible for any ill-considered promises your mother made to her husband about your feelings, nor are you responsible for their feelings in general. Relationships are two-way streets, and that includes familial ones. You are a whole human being in your own right, not an accessory for your mom's familial fantasies. You deserve autonomy in deciding your own part in your relationships, including having no part if you so choose. Your mom can rewrite history in her head all she wants, but it doesn't matter and won't change anything. Even if you had made those promises back then, you wouldn't owe her or him anything now. She seems really sweet. I think she's probably a good therapist, but maybe she lacks the confidence and experience to really tell them to shut up or to fire us. She does try, but my mom knows how to be loud and talk over people. The therapist being so young and new might be why she was chosen. I didn't think of that, but it does make sense with everything. AITA. It took multiple sessions to notice you weren't paying attention anymore after the incident. I think that shows where their attention lies. Yep, they're too busy talking to notice. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.